Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. In this video I will talk about my coronavirus escape from Southeast Asia, and I will also give you an update about what is really going on right now. 2 weeks ago I was in Bangkok and I was arranging everything for upcoming weeks, upcoming months. As I shared on my Instagram, I already had a travel itinerary for Q1 and I was so excited for that. I would go traveling around in Thailand, and I already had been doing that. I went to Hat Yai, I went to Phuket, and at that time 2 weeks ago I was in Bangkok. And then I was busy with applying for my visa to go to Myanmar, and I will travel around in Myanmar. I will see different places, and after 1 month of exploring Myanmar, I would go back to Thailand and I would go to the northern part, to Chiang Mai, and just settle down for a bit, working on my videos and doing Muay Thai boxing. And then I would visit 3 other cities in Japan, Osaka, Kyoto and Tokyo. And then I would go home and settle down for a bit and travel further. But yeah, that was it actually for my Q1 plan. So on the 21st of January I was just enjoying my breakfast at my hostel in Bangkok, and then I saw the news on the television and I was watching it with 2 other travelers. So it all seemed like okay, there is coronavirus in China, and I had heard a little bit of that, but look, I don't watch news because I'm traveling, I want to enjoy my time, and everything on the news is negative, and yeah, I just don't really pay much attention to the news. But yeah, then it was right in my face and it was like, there are 2 infected in Thailand, and we all looked to each other like, okay, what is going on? Should we be concerned or not? And yeah, it was said, okay, you have to wear the mask, and but yeah, I don't know, we were all like, okay, it should be fine. Yeah, as long as you wear the mask, everything will be okay and it won't be so serious in Thailand. Yeah, but it was the first time that I came across to the news that, oh, it can be a potential danger. But yeah, in the meantime I worried, but I didn't worry that much. But as time went on, there were more cases and I started to worry more. If you have seen my latest video, the one of coronavirus in Thailand, and in that video I am interviewing people on the streets and asking them like, okay, what are your thoughts about it? I just wanted to know what their thoughts are about this topic. But yeah, you can check out that other videos, what other people think. But if you look back at that video and compare the statistics about today's statistics, yeah, it is quite shocking because that one is shot 1 week ago. No, it's just been very hectic. At the end of my Bangkok trip I started to worry, but I thought like, okay, there are multiple cases in Thailand, but I'm going to Myanmar, so it's going to be fine, you know. So when I went to Myanmar, I traveled by land, so of course there are some challenges and I will make a whole other video about that. But to make a long story short, okay, look, it is a low developed country and you can expect that the hygiene is not very good. So that's fair enough, you know. But I do love adventurous traveling, and I do think that low developed countries have their authenticity. There are not much tourists, and okay, sometimes I got sick at other countries where it wasn't developed that much. But yeah, when I arrived there in Myanmar, I did my risk analysis and I was like, if something is happening here, if the virus is spreading here, I don't know if the health system is good enough. And I talked with my family and friends, and they were quite worried about me, and I also was in total panic. Last week was especially a little bit living in fear, and I was also like, I don't really enjoy my time out here, so what is actually the point? And also my grandparents, they live in China and they are currently in quarantine and they cannot leave their houses, and it's just really sad. And my grandpa actually begged me to go home. Okay, I want to say I really love the country, and even though I was there for a little more than 2 days, it was absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I just didn't felt comfortable because yeah, it's a low developed country, and with the virus going on, I didn't felt like staying, and I didn't felt like staying in Southeast Asia. And also because my grandpa was super worried about me, and he is he is an elderly, and my grandma too, and they were both worried about me, and they told us, we are so worried about you, and yeah, we are super concerned. I didn't want to put their health at risk, but I also didn't want to put my health at risk. So for everyone's sake, I decided to go to Europe. Okay, let me tell you just a little bit more about how I crossed the border from Bangkok, Thailand to Myanmar. It was a lot of things happened at that night. I took a lot of tuk-tuks and I took a bus, and I don't even remember how many transport modes I took. I don't know if it was the flu or if it was the real virus, but everyone in Bangkok, Thailand and in Myanmar was coughing like crazy. And I mean, okay, I'm doing everything on backpacker travel style, so I take local buses, I take local tuk-tuks, and I'm sleeping in hostels. So I am exposed to a lot of public places. And yeah, people were coughing like crazy, and I was like, oh my god. And I haven't slept that well for 1 week. It was very stressful, and I'm someone who panics quite easy, and I just don't like to take risk, even though I'm a full-time traveler. Especially in this case, I didn't want to take a lot of risks. Yeah, I was totally freaked out, and it wasn't fun anymore for me, and also not fun for other travelers, but because I couldn't stop about talking about this virus. Okay, and because I was totally freaking out and I haven't slept well for 1 week, I took a lot of precautions to board the airplane because I was terrified to board the airplane, and also going to the airport, because that's the highest chance of you for being infected. So I think it's quite funny to see how I board the airplane, and this is for real. Okay, I am currently at Yangon International Airport, and I'm flying back home to the Netherlands, and it's going to be a 16-hour flight. I got a layover in Dubai, and then I will fly to Amsterdam. Yeah, well, it's not what I expected actually, but yeah, I just wanted to stay here longer in Southeast Asia, but yeah, I just have to leave because of the virus. And as you can see, I took some extreme measurements. It is very important to wear these ski glasses, because the virus can also be transferred to the eyes. And here I got a specialistic mask, and with an air filter, very important. This one is better than the regular mask. Yeah, I am also wearing hand gloves, very important. I'm taking extreme measurements. I also what I have here in my bag is got 3 more hand gels. This one is to clean my glasses. Got face mask, the regular ones.
Good morning, ladies and
I got another
gentlemen.
specialist. Okay, the announcement is over right now, but I also got more hand gloves for me, and I hope that will last me 16 hours. I'm a little bit terrified, to be honest, because you will sit very close to someone, and I just hope that I will get out of here alive without being infected. Well, I took all the measurements possible, so let's hope for the best. I even paid double the price to not fly to Bangkok, Thailand. That's how concerned I am. But either ways, on my first flight I had a woman sitting next to me and she was not wearing a mask, so I asked her, can you please wear a mask? I have a lot of me with me, and she refused. But yeah, you cannot always expect people to be precautious about this. And on the second flight, I had a man sitting next to me, and I think he was a little bit ill, and I really didn't like that. And so when I was sleeping, I was sleeping with my ski glasses, my N95 mask, and also I put a scarf on my face, and I was wearing a latex hand gloves, and he sneezed, and I yelled. I freaked out, like, oh my god, and it was so stressful. And I was searching for my hand gel, and I was like, you need this hand gel right now. And he was like, okay, it's fine. So I poured out the hand gel with maximum distance as possible, and I also offered him the face mask, the paper one, and he took it, but he didn't put it on. So there was one seat that was empty, so I sat on that empty seat. I was in total panic, and I think I have a post-traumatic experience right now. I think I'm a little bit afraid of people sneezing, coughing, etc. I'm trying to get over it. I'm super stressed out about this whole situation. Okay guys, I am on distant island right now, and yeah, I'm here for 14 days because of the incubation period. I haven't been to Wuhan, I haven't been to China, but yeah, okay, I was in Southeast Asia and I was in Thailand. If you follow me on social media, you know that I'm also always talking about it, but I do feel like I have to bring the awareness about it, and I do feel that yeah, it should be talked about, because I don't see much other travel content creators talking about it. So I was like, then I have to do it. But don't you worry, there will be more fun travel videos coming up, and even though I'm on this island for 14 days, I have a lot of content to cover up, because as you guys know, I always film my videos and put the content 1 month later, because I am basically filming 5 or 6 days a week, and I can put out 3 videos a week because the editing just takes time. Now I can catch upon these videos. Don't you worry, there will be fun travel videos coming along, but you can also expect more videos regarding this virus, because I just feel like I have to bring the awareness, and it's going to be a little bit of a combination. And I don't know about my travel plan. Yeah, I planned out everything for this whole quarter, but now everything falls apart, and you know, that's life. Life doesn't always go the way it is planned, and I mean, I have to keep my health as priority. Look, I'm a travel video maker and I promote fun traveling, but at this point I don't really feel like promoting fun traveling. Okay, I'm a female solo traveler, but I actually have a lot of fears. This virus is definitely one of them. I think it's also because I have my family and friends living in China, and I just know that this virus is highly contagious, and that's why I'm super concerned. Okay, everywhere it could be dangerous, and actually right now the different parts of the world are starting to get infected, and I don't want to say okay, only Southeast Asia is very dangerous, but of course more and more countries are getting infected. There is a higher risk of being infected in Southeast Asia, and especially if you are at low developed countries, yeah, it's harder for them to do screenings or do the medical checkups upon the patients and taking the right care for them. Okay, I just want to bring the message out that it is very dangerous, and wherever you are in the world, please take your precautions and take extreme measurements. And I just feel like, okay, you know, I'm making videos online. Okay, even though I don't have millions of subscribers or millions of followers on Instagram, but I still feel I am setting up an example and I want to be a good one. So that's why I left Southeast Asia, because I could. I want to make videos for years and I don't want to put my life at risk. And you know, I have been doing a lot of research and I have booked my tickets and I lost a lot of money. But I do think that putting your health on number one is the most important thing. Because it's not about the money. So if you are considering to travel to Southeast Asia, please don't do it. Wherever you are in the world, please wash your hands regularly and wear masks if possible. You should just pay a lot of attention to your hygiene and eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and yeah, just don't go to overly crowded places. Yeah, I do really think that this is a real threat to the whole world. And you know, I receive a lot of insiders information of China because my family and friends are living there. So this case is very, very serious. The coronavirus is really dangerous, and I will make another video about this another time. Please pay attention to this and yeah, put your hygiene as number one, and you cannot wash your hands enough. Okay, locking myself up in an apartment, yeah, on an island is actually not a bad idea, because I've been total stressed for this last week and yeah, it was really a bit too much. So it's really fine for me to just yeah, stay here all alone. And I mean, I only need my camera and my laptop and I can do everything. And I also worked out this morning in the living room and I have a lot of space to do actually everything that I want. It's going all fine right now, so yeah, and I can catch up upon the video, so it is totally fine. Yeah, with this video I just wanted to give you more clarity about what has been going on about my escape and all things like that. So I hope to have informed you well enough, and if you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you can subscribe here down below, and see you next time. Bye bye.